Hey, my loves. So let's hang out together, fold some clothes while I talk about my fitness journey. So, if you don't already know, I lost over, let me do the math. So, I started out at 210 pounds and I lost 60 pounds because I went from 210 pounds to 150 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. Please keep in mind that sitting and talking to the camera is not my strongest suit. I am fidgeting. I'm like twitching a little bit, just trying to talk. So if you notice that, just bear with me, okay? Take a breath. You guys might also notice like nervous laughs here and there. That's me coping. Let me give you guys a little mini story time before we go into the fitness journey. I am someone that used to eat lunch in the bathroom, and I would take in school, mind you, okay, in school, I would take my lunch to the bathroom because I didn't have friends. I didn't know how to make friends. I was so awkward. I was so quiet. I was so shy, still a bit shy, but that's how bad it was. And I feel like because I went through that period of just not socializing at all, it followed me into adulthood, and I now thrive when I am not around people mentally. I am my happiest when I'm just in my home, not, stuff like that. But I just wanted to give you just a little background of where this social anxiety thing came from. But anyway, that's besides the point. When you know yourself and what is meant for you, like you feel comfortable in your own skin. I felt so out of place in my own body being at 210 pounds. I did not feel comfortable in my skin. I did not feel like myself at all. And to make matters worse, my back was killing me every single day. I had such bad back pain and I did not know what to do about it. At first, I didn't know that my weight was, impacting it or affecting my back. But later on, as I did more research and all that stuff regarding why I was having back pain, because I wasn't doing anything that could be causing me back pain. At the time, I wasn't even working out. So I was like, what is causing this back pain? On top of that, the apartment that I used to live in had a flight of stairs. We did not have an elevator. And when I tell you that just climbing a flight of stairs, I would be out of breath. I would be out of breath just taking up a few little groceries up the stairs. Even when I did not have groceries, just climbing up the stairs, I was tired. I was just trying to catch my breath all the time. Now, I don't want to say that I used to have food addiction just because I loved food and I still love food. So that's why I don't want to say I had a food addiction. I just manage it way better now. But back then, I did not have any type of restrictions at all. I was eating whatever, whenever. I would wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I was the type of person that would randomly wake up at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning just because I was hungry. Mind you, I would eat dinner. I would eat a good portion, a big portion of dinner, still go to bed, wake up at odd times just to eat, just to make myself a sandwich. If there's no food, I would eat ice cream because I always had ice cream in the freezer. You get it, right? My foot is falling asleep. It was just a lot that led me to wanting to lose weight. I did not feel comfortable in my own skin. I had very bad back pain, and doing small activities made me tired, got me out of breath. And that was just that was a wake up call for me. That was a huge wake up call for me because I could not live like that. So with all of that, I decided it was time for me to lose weight. I decided it was time for me to do something about it. I could not continue to live in pain, back pain, being uncomfortable with my own self, and, just going through it just to climb up the stairs, or God forbid I ran. God forbid I decided to just run for some reason. That would have been an interesting sight to see. But I decided to do something about it, and that is when fitness got introduced. That's how fitness started for me. I wanted to change. I needed to change something. Thankfully, the apartment that I was in at that time had this little gym. It wasn't like a gym that was well equipped, but it had the norm. It had a treadmill, it had a couple of dumbbells. So I started off very slow. Most important thing for me was I needed to do something, no matter how little, to start changing, So I started making it a priority of mine to do at least 30 minutes on the treadmill, just walking. At the time, I was not as knowledgeable as I am now regarding fitness, so I would do this every single day on top of some random exercises that I would see on YouTube. I was working out from Monday to Monday. And then it was time for me to fix my nutrition. I knew that my eating habits was terrible. Again, I was not as knowledgeable as I am now, but I just knew that the way I was eating was not right. It was not right at all. My portions, if you did not know, and I plated my portion, you would think that this was like the portion I plated for myself was for at least 3 people. That's how I was eating before. My portions was big. So I started meal prepping. I'm gonna find some pictures of my meal preps. I'm not gonna let me not make fun of myself now, because you have to start somewhere. I decided to start meal prepping because I knew myself. I knew how much I loved food, and I knew that if I did not do it, if I did not meal prep, I will find a reason or an excuse to either order food or to cook something very, very unhealthy. So before I started meal prepping, I removed it. Hurt me when I did this. I swear to you, it hurt me because I don't like wasting money, but I threw away some of the food stuff that I bought. Like I had cinnamon buns. Like I said, I had ice cream in the freezer, like this tub of ice cream. It's like this tub, I don't know how to explain it, but it was, yeah, you get the point. I just threw away all the very, very unhealthy things that I had in the house. Again, because I knew myself. I knew that if I have it within my reach, I am going to find a reason to eat it. So I had to get rid of it. I didn't get rid of all my groceries, but I got rid of the ones that were very unhealthy for me and very high in calories. My version of meal prepping back then was just smaller portions than I used to eat. I was cooking more chicken because I did know when I did my research, I did know that I had to prioritize my protein. I just did not know how to calculate how much protein I needed. I just knew protein was meat and, this and that. So I cooked more chicken and more beef, but how much protein I was eating daily, I could not tell you. It was most definitely under how much I needed, but I just knew I needed protein, okay? The most important thing for me at that time was prioritizing movement and eating less, because those were the complete opposite of what I used to do before. Even though it was not, as I was doing it, I was not seeing the results I wanted to see, but I just stayed consistent. I just kept doing it. Sorry, I had to change the battery. But what was I saying? The fact that I was not seeing results as fast as I wanted to, and I was just not seeing the results I wanted to see, period, motivated me to want to find better solutions. And that in a way led me to learning way more about fitness. I learned about calculating calories, calculating macros. I taught myself about the right exercises, and the more I started looking into different exercises and what they did and what worked for what muscle group and I started learning more about proper form, and I started incorporating that into, I just pretty much changed up what I was doing. I no longer was working out for an entire week every single day. I stopped working out every single day. I pretty much created for myself a workout split. I was working out at that time 5 days a week, gave myself 2 rest days, and then I pretty much figured out how to properly meal prep for my exact goal. And from there, things just you know, things just got way better. I started seeing results, and I just kept doing more research, and I kept learning my body, learning what worked for me, what did not work for me. And as much as I would love to say that I stayed consistent, that would be a big lie, because I fell off so many times in my fitness journey. And especially when I was, you know, still trying to lose the 60 pounds, I fell off so many times. I fell into my old habits. At that time, I was still getting over my depression, so I did not know how to manage the fall off that I was, you know, going through, and going back into my old habit of eating terribly, eating very high portions, and skipping the gym. If you fall off, please know that it's okay. When you're starting, even if you're very experienced, falling off, it's okay. It's okay. The most important thing, especially back then, that I did not know is that it's not about falling off. The most important thing is that you do not allow yourself to stay down. I allowed myself to stay down for so long. Every time I would fall off, I would beat myself up so much. I would insult the hell out of myself. I would call myself every name in the book. It was a time. It was a time. And looking back, I could have been so much more kind to myself. Please don't freaking cry. I could have been so... Okay. I could have been so much nicer to myself, but I was doing it alone, and I felt like a failure so many times. I was just going through a lot mentally at that time. Like I said, I was trying to come out of depression for other things, and also having to deal with trying to lose over 60 pounds. It was a lot for me mentally at the time, and I was not kind to myself at all, which made that journey even more difficult. So I beg you, I am pleading to you, be kind to yourself. You can be your own worst enemy, or you can be your best friend. And at that time, I was not my best friend. I was my worst enemy. You need to be kind to yourself. If you fall off, it's okay. If you're not getting to your goal, it's okay. It's okay. That does not define you. What will define you is if you give up on yourself, which you're not going to. You're not going to give up on yourself, because you matter. You matter. You matter, you matter, you matter. I cannot say this enough. You are important, okay? Do not give up on yourself. You would not give up on someone that you love dearly and sincerely. So why would you give up on yourself? Why would you give up on yourself? You would not say mean things to someone that you love. You would not talk down on someone that you love if they mess something up, or if they don't keep their word to something. You will not insult them. So why would you do that to yourself? This is things I wish someone said to me, but I had to learn the hard way how to love myself properly. I had to learn the hard way how to not talk to myself. And please be kind to yourself. You do not need perfection, okay? Your process does not need to be perfect. Your journey does not need to be perfect. It will not be perfect. It will not be perfect. Let me tell you that right now. If you're going into your fitness journey expecting perfection, you need to slow down, have a rethink before you move forward, because that will be you setting yourself up. Because perfection does not exist in anything. So having that expectation that your fitness journey is just going to be this perfect, process. There will be days where you don't have the motivation. There will be days where you hit a plateau and you're confused. Like, what is going on? Am I not doing what I need to do? There will be days where you slip up and you eat what you're not supposed to. There will be days where there will be many different things that can happen. And you need to prepare yourself mentally for that and be kind to yourself. Like I said, that'll be a very common theme in this conversation, is being kind to yourself, because that will determine how well this fitness journey of yours, of ours, is gonna go. Because if you're your own worst enemy, this process will be 10 times more difficult. And speaking of plateaus, that is something I also experienced in my fitness journey. When I would get myself out of my fall offs, finally, I was making great progress. I started making great progress. The fat was coming off, and abs were not visible yet, but I was seeing physical change in my body when I would look at myself and how my clothes fit and my energy level. My back was not hurting like it used to. There was still some pain there, but it was, gradually getting better. Like I said, my energy was so high. That's one thing I really, really, really noticed firsthand, was how my energy levels changed. So yeah, I hit a plateau at some point, and I did not know what to do about that. Hitting plateaus can be extremely frustrating because you're doing everything right. You're staying consistent with the gym. You're eating the way you're supposed to be eating, but your body just adapts to it adapts to everything. So it just stays at a standstill. And I had to figure out how to come out of that plateau. I had to do more research. I did a lot of research. In my fitness journey, and that's actually a great thing. And I always advise people to do research. That's another thing. There's so much information out there. It can get overwhelming. It can get so overwhelming. But if you can find a coach that you can vibe with, a coach that you'll be comfortable with for your fitness journey, that would pretty much help you with not having to do extensive research on your own, or have to do this on your own. Which reminds me, I have a huge announcement that I'm so excited for. It also has to do with fitness and coaching. But like I was saying, I figured out how to come out of my plateau and keep going. The most important thing, again, I know I might be repeating myself, it is not perfection. Perfection is not our goal. Our goal is consistency. And it took me a while to build that consistency. If you build that consistency, if you build that discipline, you will be able to reach your goal. There will be days where motivation is not there, and discipline will carry you on those days that you don't have motivation. Discipline will be the thing that gets you to your goal, because you have days you don't want to go to the gym. It's like physically you don't want to go, but mentally that discipline that you have built is not going to let you just sit and miss the gym. It's going to drag you to you. You're going to end up being like, how did I get to this gym? I was this close to laying down. What happened? That's discipline. Discipline got you there. Motivation wanted you, or lack of motivation wanted you to lay back in bed or do whatever else other than go to the gym. But that discipline that you have built for yourself took you to the gym. So it's very important to stay consistent as much as you can, rather than trying to be perfect in every area of your journey. It's not realistic, okay? It is far from realistic to try to have everything to be perfect. So the more I pulled myself out of different fall offs that I would have, the more I did that, the more I was unknowingly building something within myself, building something mentally that refuses to give up on myself, even though I fell off. And like I said, I fell off so many times. So unknowingly, I was building this mentality of not giving up on myself, just kept going, regardless of not seeing results, or the results that I wanted to see, regardless of falling off and eating a whole bunch of stuff I promised myself I was not going to eat, and missing the gym multiple days in a week. I just kept trying. I was like, all right, I missed last week, even though it took a lot of mental beatdowns that I was giving myself, I still built that mental strength for myself. It was hard, but I did it. It was not perfect, but I did it. Would it have been a little faster to build it if I was nicer to myself, if I was kinder to myself? Of course. But like I said, I learned the hard way. And unfortunately, I beat myself down many times, so many times, but I got there. And another thing that did not help my fitness journey was when my social media, should I say algorithm or whatever, when it started, because of the kind of things I was searching up, it started showing me like a lot of fitness content from fitness creators. It was it was so difficult because I kept seeing all these beautiful girls with abs. I would see the abs and I'll look at mine and I'll be like, what am I not doing? What am I not doing? I want abs. I want abs like this. I was comparing myself so much to other fitness. At the time, I would not consider myself a fitness creator at all. I was just comparing my own results to other people's results on social media, which was kind of new for me because before I got into fitness, I could not name one fitness creator at the time because, that was just not something I knew of. And when I started seeing it, I was just like, wow, how come my results don't look like this? How come my abs don't look like this? My calves don't look like this? How come my biceps don't look like this? It made me feel like my journey was not good enough. So I'm letting you know right now, do not compare. Do not compare at all. Comparison is the thief of joy. Don't do it to yourself. And the crazy thing is that my results were amazing. But just because I saw something different, my mind did its absolute best to try and trick me into not appreciating my own progress and look at someone else's progress and say, that looks so good. How come mine doesn't look like that? Don't do that to yourself. Don't, because that is you taking away from all the hard work that you already put in. That's you taking away from yourself. And why? For what? Your results, your process, your journey is just as beautiful, is just as good. The only thing is that you and the next girl, or you and me, we both have different paths. We both have different body types. We both have our journeys are all different. We need to all focus on our own journeys while we cheer on everyone else on their own journey. Appreciate how far you've come. Appreciate your process. Appreciate how well you're doing. When you look at or when you see another girl, you see them in their own journey, cheer them on, look at it. You go, girl, because I know that is hard. I know that getting there was difficult. I applaud you. I am proud of you because, like I said, it is hard to get there. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot of mental strength and physical strength to get there. So instead of comparing yourself, just be proud of that girl because you know firsthand how difficult it is. Be proud of that girl, cheer her on, give her a like, give her a comment, and just keep going with yours. You know what I mean? Just keep going with yours. Keep doing your best. Keep also cheering yourself on. Keep being kind to yourself while you're in the process. I went through that comparison phase until I had multiple conversations with myself. Why are you putting down your efforts? Why are you doing this to yourself? Just because your abs don't look like this, just because your biceps don't look like this. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do. I'm saying that to you. Do not do that to yourself. Okay. I don't know what accent this is. Oh, I'm done with the clothes. And something else that I wish someone told me in the beginning is that strength training is the foundation. Strength training is so important. So important. Not even just for the physical aesthetics. It is important for your health, especially when you're getting older, it is very important. Another thing that I have learned in my fitness journey is that consistency comes from systems. It comes from having systems for yourself rather than willpower. You know what I mean? So set up a system for yourself. You know, it's a system that works best for you, a system that you know you can stick with, that is not over exaggerated, just something that you know you can keep. You can keep at, you can keep at, you can keep at. You cannot, you know what I mean? Just, it will come as long as you just keep going. Just, if you fall off, all right, come back up, keep going. Stick to that system. Keep going, keep going, keep going. It will stick at the end of the day. Until today, whenever I read comments from you amazing, beautiful women, I get overwhelmed with the feeling of gratitude when you guys tell me that my videos, my workout videos, and my fitness tips helped you in some way in your own journey. It gives me goosebumps. That is why I prioritize commenting back to you guys, even though sometimes I miss some comments. If I missed your comment, I am telling you right now that I am grateful for you. I am so thankful for you guys. And with that being said, I am so happy to say that I now have an app where you can train with me. I am so happy. I have been working on this for a while. I am so happy that it's finally here. I can finally talk about it and share with you guys. If you would like to train with me, it is now possible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's fine. Oh my God. I have been so eager to tell you guys about this. I'm so happy. I don't know why I'm looking as if someone's here. I'm not embarrassed. It's just you here. I've been so eager to talk about this. We can finally work together. If you want me to train you, if you want me to help get you to your goal, it is now possible. The link will be in the bio if you would like to work with me, if you want me to help get you to your goal. I can't stop smiling because this is like a dream come true. I've been wanting to do this for so long because I can only do so much with these videos, you know, but with this app now, I can tailor each workout, each nutrition, and I can tailor it to you. I can tailor it to your specific needs, your specific goals. I can work with you based on your strengths and your weaknesses. It will make getting to your goal so much easier. And please ask me questions, whatever questions you have regarding my app and how it works. There will be video workouts tailored to you, of course, like I said, nutrition tailored to you. There will be chatting, there will be check-ins, there will be so much more. I'm gonna put like lists here of all the things. I don't like I'm gonna edit it so there'll be lists here, but I am so excited for this new chapter, having clients that I get to talk to and communicate. Oh, I'm so excited. So please, if you want me to train you, just click the link. It's going to be in the description. Click that link and it will take you straight to where you can sign up to have me coach you. Okay. But yeah, I need to finish putting things away and then I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym. We're going to have a mic'd up workout today. Okay, so let's do it. Oh, my back. All right, it's gonna be the first set. Oh. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The eccentric phase, when you're going down, remember to slow it down, okay? Make sure that you're controlling the tempo. Don't rush it. I am in a new gym and it's whole nerve-wracking because it's a completely different environment, new faces. I am trying my absolute best to get used to it, you know? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, you got 2 more. 11, 1 more. Oh, my forearms were starting to affect my reps. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 6. All right, it's gonna be set number 2. Okay. Set number 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10. 11. Oh. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 8. 8. 9. 9. 10. 10. Four, 5, 6. You guys, this gym is packed. This gym is so packed. I'm frustrated at myself because I should have done a little bit more research and asked before. Like asked the front desk when I first signed up around what time does the gym get packed and all that stuff. I'm not entitled to an empty gym. Everyone pays a membership just like I do. Everyone has a right to be here. It's my fault. I should have looked into when the gym is busy so that I can come when it's less busy. So my mistake, but I cannot continue filming the rest of my exercises because I don't want to invade anyone's privacy. I don't want to get anyone on camera that don't want to be on camera. I'm very big on respecting people's privacies, and with how much it's packed right now, it's gonna be very hard for me to cover everyone's face when I'm editing this video. So I decided to just cut the video short here. I'm gonna go back and continue the rest of my exercises, but I just had to come in and put my camera away and go, explain to you guys what's going on, because I don't just wanna cut the video and then no explanation, nothing. But yeah, I'm going to go back and continue my workout so that my workout does not suffer. But that will be it for today's video. I am so sorry. I will do better. I will definitely, like I said, check with the front desk and ask them at the time that the gym is less busy so that I can come there. So I can come here on that time and be able to record without, too many people and all that stuff. But I don't even know if I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the workout part, I am doing full body. That's what I'm hitting today, is full body, okay? I will put in the description all the exercises and the sets and the reps in case you want to do it as well. It was supposed to be a follow along. I'm so mad at myself right now. But enough babbling. Thank you guys so much for watching. I enjoy filming for you guys per usual, even though I was so nervous today. We got through it, kind of. But if you would like for me to coach you, please click the link in the description. I realized I kept saying bio when I was talking about my coaching app. The link is going to be in the description, not in the bio. I mean, I will put it in my bio for YouTube, but for easy access, the link will be in the description. But if you would like for me to coach you and help get you to your goals, please click the link in the description and it will take you to where you can fill out information for that to happen, okay? I'm gonna get back to my session. I will see you guys for next week's video. Please give me a thumbs up. It definitely helps. It really does. And leave me a comment because I love interacting with you guys, all right? Bye.